It's given snug. Okay. Did she have a little bump? Okay. Did I tell y'all I'm pregnant? Okay. Did I tell the Gemini diary? Super excited. At the time of recording this, she is 3 months, 12 weeks, super early. So y'all probably gonna get this, I don't know, probably closer to when I'm however many weeks. Okay. However many weeks. Let's rip and run because that's what she does. Oh, okay, actually, okay. Don't look at the painting. Okay. Don't look at any of the paintings. So I am in the midst of painting, touching up another mural that I have in Seattle. So y'all will be seeing that soon on the main channel. On the main channel. Actually made a list of things that I need to get. I just touched up some of the blacks for this mural that I'm working on in South Lake Union. It's like a area in Seattle. I just want to be in here super quick. I need to get some of the colors. One, I'm hungry. Okay. Let's talk about it. Okay. Let's talk about the pregnancy hunger because it has been real. So I'm pulling up to the place to start painting a mural, introducing the vlog, and I put my paint pants on and I realized that my paint pants is tight. Okay. My overalls is tight. And I was like, oh, your girl is getting a little round around the belly side, which is so exciting. Like I'm super excited for the baby's growth, but there has been a mental shift that's been going on where I've been like, ooh, this is for real. And part of it is because, like when you're pregnant, you don't want to be wilding out, like you want to eliminate strenuous exercise. You don't want to be doing like heavy lifting, and what's crazy is just processing how physical of an activity painting murals are. The thing is, I already knew this because like I do this, okay? She do this. I really do. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, wow. Like, oh, no, this is for real. It's starting to really, I don't want to say that it's taken a toll, but I think I'm really starting to see some of the physical limitations that I have to put in place to maintain my safety, the baby safety, and just, different things. So I'm just like, ooh, damn. And I already probably talked. Ooh, is this where the sponges are? Oh, I could use that. Okay, nice. I've been wanting a fresh sponge because I feel like I've been talking about this, about like not want to do murals as much. But then recently I've been talking about picking up murals back again, because that is such a beautiful source of income for me. And it also does feel good for me to be able to provide a service for clients, like, sure, I can be here in my studio all day trying to paint all the intricate things that I want to paint. But at the end of the day, that's not really paying the bills. Okay. That's not really paying the bills. And what does pay a significant amount of bills for me is mural projects, of course, my online shop, Patreon, so many different things. I mean, really, that's really what it comes down to. There's so many different multiple streams of income, but I'm realizing that since murals has been a big portion of things, where are the paper towels? Oh, it's probably some in the bathroom. Since murals is a big portion for me, and just being pregnant and having to limit some of my physical mobility has been an interesting, it's been interesting navigating that, Oh, nice. Did she mention the bucket? We did want a rinse bucket. This has just really been interesting. It is an interesting journey to navigate, but I am over the moon to be pregnant. Okay. I'll probably share some of that on the main channel. Well, definitely. I feel like I'm gonna definitely share some of that on the main channel. But at the same time, I have been figuring out to like what extent that I want to be sharing personal life on the main channel. And I have been on a journey to like refocus the content back on my art, which feels really good. So we got water. We'll keep the purple ribbon up here. Paper towels, white shades of pink. We got the Quinn magenta. We need a purple and the flick brush. This could be a good flick brush. Purple. Okay. I feel like I got the most part of, I hope y'all can't hear that construction. If you can't hear it, just know there's construction going on outside. They are really ripping up the streets. But your girl got the noise cancellation on, so hopefully that helps. Did I tell you about the microphone? I know it'd be something, you know, sometimes it be content creators watching your girl. It's the Hollyland mic. Here, I'll show you that. That's like their little logo. That's better. You can kind of see it. It's Hollyland, okay? It connects to my phone. I just love it, okay? And I feel like the audio is so much better. And then I'm able to be hands-free walking around instead of using my, what was I using? My phone. Yeah, instead of using my phone, I'm able to just be hands-free and run around and talk to y'all. But yeah, so I'm just like, Okay, so pregnancy. Pregnancy has been... Pregnancy has been a roller coaster ride. This is my first baby. I am a first-time mom, soon to be first-time mom. I guess I'm not momming anybody yet. I guess I'm just housing a spirit and a soul at this point, which feels like such an honor and a privilege. I love the idea of being a mom. I was on the fence for a while. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, hence why I am closer to 40 than any other age at this point, you know. So, is she close enough? That sounds crazy. I'm 35. Like, let's stop. You are not. Like, why do I be aging myself? I'm 35. Okay. First time baby. And so on the spectrum of things, that does sound kind of quote unquote later in life to have your first child, but like whatever. Me and Andy, he's always wanted kids. I was a little bit on the fence about it. But he was just always so kind and compassionate and patient and understanding, and was like, hey babe, if you don't want to have kids, then that's totally okay. And I feel like even him being chill about it helped me come around to the idea of having kids. And so now that I am pregnant, I'm just like over the moon with joy and excitement. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, wow, like I get to mother, I get to enjoy the experience of pregnancy and like feel a body moving inside of me. Like it just feels like so crazy to like, yeah. And I just get to share my love for art and life and everything with this little being. So I'm super excited about it. What's some other details? Summer baby, which, yes, we planned, quote unquote, this pregnancy as much as you can plan a pregnancy. Okay. So it's just like, we're doing the things that you're supposed to do at the certain times. Okay. And like whenever it happens, it happens. So it happened in a way where we are going to be having a summer baby, which is super exciting. Like I've always, like, even on my Pinterest board, I have photos, like maternity photos, photo shoots pinned of women in swimsuits and like at the beach and just like out frolicking in the fields. Like it's just giving so much, it gives summer vibes. Okay. Like, so I just picture me on the beach with popsicles, with lemonade, just like the whole vibe. So I'm super excited to have a summer baby. I didn't even think about it that much. Like now that I look at my Pinterest board, I can see that like, oh, okay, I was calling in a summer baby, you know, but Andy's a Scorpio, he's a winter baby. So it's like, whatever would have been fine. But now that we are having a summer baby, I'm super excited about it. I'll share more as, you know, as things evolve, but We don't know the gender. I don't want to know the gender. It's going to be a surprise for us in our family. Like, I want to wait just because I feel like, like when you are intentionally conceiving, or there's this, when it is the element of like conscious conception, there's only so much surprise that can be involved in that process, So even like taking the pregnancy test and everything, it was like, okay, it wasn't like, oh my God, like, am I not? It was like, well, we did what we were supposed to do at a certain time. So if it is, then great. If it's not, then okay, we'll keep trying. But it was also, it just wasn't a spontaneous pregnancy. I think y'all get what I mean, right? So it wasn't a huge surprise when we got pregnant, but I was super grateful. I was super happy, and was just like, I think I don't know how much I've recorded so much, just for me, just like I love recording and I love documenting my own story for me and just like my records and stuff, and yeah, like it goes through a filter process when I decide like what to share with y'all and like what to put in my vlogs and stuff. But, depending on if it makes it in, well, I guess that'll probably make it in. That'll make it in the cut, because that's the big moment. Like when you peeing on a stick, you see the thing, But I remember, what did I say? I was like, those lines are dark. Like, those lines are dark. They were so dark because, and I just didn't know. Like, of course, this whole experience is just new for me. It's just like super exciting, and so I wasn't sure if, because I was so early, like because I was tracking my cycle and we were, intentionally trying to conceive, like I found out really early. Like I found out like the day that I had missed my period. So essentially I found out when I was 4 weeks. So I was like, since I'm so early, like I don't know if like the line is going to be faint, if it's going to be whatever. But I do remember, you go on Reddit, you see all the different things where they're like, oh, you can know 12 weeks after conception, or 12 weeks, 12 days or 16 days or all sorts of crazy. I was like, that is super early. I was like, I'm not going to rack my brain about it. Girl, just take a test after you miss your period. So, and my period is like clockwork. Like I know what my period is going to be for the next 12 years. Not anymore, because now I don't have a period right now. But, my period was just so, not the next 12 years. That is so dramatic. That is so far. I'm just saying I have a very regular period, which I'm super grateful for. And so if my period is like, sure, maybe it could be a day off and that's okay. But if it's like 2 days off, if it's 48 hours off, then something's going on. And so for me to have a missed period, I was like, okay, it's time to test, So I test, got the yes, super excited. It was actually Thanksgiving Day. Like, oh my God, I'm just never going to forget that. I'm never going to forget that. Like, it was just so magical. And like telling Andy, I remember we were at my mom's house, actually. We were in Chicago for Thanksgiving, as well as helping my mom recover from her spinal surgery that I was telling y'all about. And, I came in the room and I was like, hey, babe, kind of just talking, just casually, whatever. Hey, babe, good morning. He was still asleep. And I was like, guess what? He was like, what? Like, you could kind of see it a little bit in the video, but he was like, what? You could barely hear him though, because we was just so close. So we was kind of whispering to each other. But he like jerked back a little bit, like, what? Like, what, what's going on? And I didn't even tell him I was going to test anything, but like he knew that this was like around the time that I might be testing. So he was like, what? And then I told him, I was like, you're going to be a dad. He was like, oh my God. I don't think he said, oh my God, because like Andy doesn't say, oh my God, but he was like, oh, just like started laughing and kissing me and saying congratulations, which I think is so funny. I'm like, congratulations, babe. I'm like, yeah. Congratulations to us. He's saying like it's just me. Congratulations, but that was sweet. But yeah, so had that moment. It was absolutely beautiful. Didn't tell my mom until, did we tell her that night? I think we did tell her that night. I don't think we slept on it. I think we did tell her that night, and then we told my in-laws and everything the next day. The thing is, it was Thanksgiving Day, so it was so much going on, and like I didn't even want too many of my family members to know, like at that point, because I was only 4 weeks, and like, yeah, it was a whole lot that I was trying to navigate mentally. Like, damn, like, I mean, I am sort of rarely in town. I'm not rarely. Actually, I do travel. I do go home quite a bit, but I was like, damn, I'm not going to see these family members again in person for a while. So this could be an opportunity for me to tell them. But I was like, girl, just zip the lip. Okay. Just zip the lip. Definitely tell your mom, she would love to know, especially in person, you get to hug her and kiss her and everything. And so we did tell my mom, and she was just like, over the moon ecstatic. And yeah, the whole family is over the moon. I'm planning stuff for events in Seattle, as well as I'm having a baby shower in Chicago. And it's just like, I'm just so excited. My family is so excited. They waited so long for, man, shout out to the family. They've been so patient on the journey. They've just been like, me and Andy have been married for 10 years. Well, it'll be our 10-year wedding anniversary will be in August. That's when we will have officially been married for 10 years. We've been together, is it 17 years? It's like 17 or 18 years that we've been together. We've been together since 2007. We met in high school, so we've essentially been together since high school. And so for us to have been together this long and now just having our first baby, our family has been clawing, gripping at us like, why are y'all waiting? What's going on? What? I'm like, for me, I just still wanted to pursue my art career, wanted to travel. I wanted to go, like, just live. Okay. I just wanted to live life. And I'm so grateful that I have lived. Okay. I have lived life to the fullest. Me and Andy have just gotten to know each other on such a deep, beautiful level. And I just feel like this is the moment. This is the moment. And this is the energy that I wanted to bring a baby into the world. And it's just so, it just feels so divinely aligned, and I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful. So that's how I feel about the pregnancy. Okay. But I'm realizing that it is impacting my art in a really interesting way. It's impacting, well, I think just when you navigate in like the first trimester, there's a lot of different symptoms that's involved. And so the big one that I was dealing with was just fatigue. I was just so exhausted. I really didn't even have a lot of morning sickness, to be real, which I'm super duper grateful for. I just had, maybe it was like a little bit, maybe a little queasiness here. Pop a saltine cracker, drink some club soda. I was good. Like, it wasn't nothing out of the wazoo. Did it just stop recording? Okay. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was definitely manageable morning sickness. So now it's just, a lot of my pregnancy symptoms have subsided so much. And now it's just like bloating, gas, the headaches. Yeah, just like little stuff. Nothing that's too crazy. But I am realizing as I'm getting more active and picking up more projects, I'm like, oh, your girl can't be lifting as much as she used to. And even Andy's like, don't be on them ladders. And I'm like, well, babe, I gotta get on a ladder or two. This is part of my job. This is what I do. I kind of do have to get on a ladder or two. So, but I get that there are just different limitations that I do need to keep in mind in regards to just the journey of pregnancy. And it's just like crazy. Okay, y'all, I feel like I need to start getting back to, I gotta get back to the mural. Actually, I feel like I'm doing okay on time. Of anything, I'm just getting hungry. Okay. And yeah, so thank y'all so much. Okay, if you made it this far in the video and you just like interested in my journey of being an artist, transitioning to being a soon to be mom and all of that, yeah, this is just, thank you. Thank you for listening. And I'm just like over the moon. I'm nervous, of course. There's a lot of emotions that I'm navigating, but Something in the future that I can see myself is just like really trying to activate my Patreon more, because my patrons are just phenomenal. They are just A1s since day ones, and they just help me so much mentally, emotionally, and financially. That's just been the huge thing. And the reality is that my income is going to be shifting. So I am just trying to figure out where I need to pivot in those different ways. So yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all posted on a journey. Okay, but shout out to my patrons. Love y'all. For real, for real. Okay. If you are a patron, you know who you are. Just super grateful for y'all. Okay, let me go eat. Let me go finish painting this mural. And if you're interested in seeing that whole process and everything that I'm working on, then y'all should check out my main channel. I always link that below, but like I barely be tagging or doing anything on this channel. It's kind of just like my little random dumps where I just brain dump, chat with y'all. Okay, chat it up. But yeah, check out the main channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.